Please be seated. Respect. What does respect really mean? When Dr. Carter told me that my chapel speech was to be about respect, I started to worry. Because when I asked myself what respect meant, I struggled to come up with an exact answer. Luckily on Saturday, while warming up for my homecoming soccer game, I heard a song being blared loud enough to be heard on the main field. A lyric caught my ear and the wheels started to turn in my head. The words were, as Ebony so incredibly sung them, R-E-S-B-C-T, find out what it means to me. And then it hit me. What does respect mean to me? Respect is a word that has countless definitions. And to define them all would just be too much. So instead, I'm going to try to explain to you all what respect means to me. To tell you all what respect means to me, I'll have to take you all back in time with me to Highlands Elementary School in Vancouver, British Columbia in the school year 2005-2006. I was in grade 3. I was 8 years old, and I was a bully. Something must have changed inside me from grade 2 to grade 3, because I went from being an energetic and friendly kid to a sour, cruel, and mean bully. I disrespected people I didn't know. I disrespected people I knew. And worst of all, I disrespected the people I held closest to me. In March of 2006, a moment occurred that would later change my life forever. I was doing my usual recess routine, which involved me and a couple friends playing some basketball. A girl in my class named Laura came over from across the playground to our game and asked if she could join. I stopped dribbling and looked right at her. No, I said. Why not, she replied. Because you're too short, there's already enough people. She looked around and said, but the other team only has 3 players. You aren't cool enough to play with us, I replied and walked away. I thank her almost every day for what she did next. Instead of walking away like my usual victim, she respected herself enough to stand up to me. Laura walked up behind me, poked me on the back, and she yelled, "How dare you say that to me? How would you feel if someone said that to you?" And she burst into tears and ran inside. I dropped my basketball in shock. I tried to grasp what had just happened. I'd been stood up to for the first time in my bullying career. I'd made this cute, intelligent little girl cry. Her standing up for herself showed me how awful I was being to the people around me. That if I didn't change my attitude, I might lose the people that meant the most to me. Laura didn't come back to Highlands for grade 4. My disrespectful actions were enough to make a girl change schools. I was disgusted with myself. From then on, I tried to change my attitude and treat others with respect, the way Laura would have liked to be treated. In my mind, Laura is a symbol of what respect means. Laura stood up for herself. She respected herself enough to know that she wouldn't let some mean kid that was a bit bigger than her control her life. After Laura moved schools, I didn't see her for 4 years. The next time I saw her was the first day of grade 8 at Hansford Secondary School, my high school before I moved to Appleby. I still remember seeing her and us making eye contact with each other. She had no idea who I was. She had put that part of her life behind her, and it was then that I realized that what happened that day had been forgotten by her. To her, it was just a time where she stood up to some mean kid. But to me, it was one of the most significant moments of my childhood. This girl, who I hadn't seen in 4 years, had grown into a beautiful, charismatic, and incredible person. Laura is a living, breathing, human definition of what respect is, and I'm very proud to call her a friend. The dictionary defines respect as a feeling of deep admiration for someone or something, elicited by their abilities, qualities, or achievements. I admire Laura. I admire Laura for standing up for what she believed in. For some of you, a significant event like what happened that day of March 2006 may not have occurred. Or maybe you were in a similar situation as Laura. And maybe still you're in a similar situation as me. Think back. How did you react? How could you or would you have reacted? Respect can be seen all around our Appleby campus. It can be seen through small acts like holding the door open for a friend or a teacher, putting away your tray after you finished your meal in the dining hall, and not speaking or distracting yourself with your laptop while listening to a lecture. Respect and appreciate how lucky every single one of you are to be where you are today. Look around you. Look at this beautiful chapel. This place means a lot to me. And I know it means a lot to every single one of you. Respect the chance you have to be educated at the best high school in Canada and one of the best in North America. Respect your classmates. Respect our beautiful Appleby campus. Respect your teachers. And most importantly, respect yourself and understand the effect of your actions on others. By now, I hope you all understand what respect means to me. Respect to me means taking a step back and enjoying what I'm so lucky to have. It means shaking my coach's hand after a practice or a game. It means growing from my past and making the best of my future. Some of these things you may agree with, and some you may not. But that's the beauty of this word. Make respect what you want it to be and show it in your own special way. RESPCT. Find out what it means to you. Now would you all please rise and turn to page 565 and join me in singing Guide Me, O Thou Great Jehovah.